That intervention was very necessary. Torino have it back and they can go again. Good take, shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Bartra is there and he can get that clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Lo Celso spreads it towards the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper sends it forward. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vlasic. Sevilla, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Antonio. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Simeone. Caught offside that time. Bartra tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Simeone. A real chance to break. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. That's not going to make it. Hoists it forward. That's a decent ball. Oh, real danger here. He's through. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Vlasic. Simeone. Zapata. Oh, good. He's had a go! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Bartra. Sevilla going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Out to the left it goes. Turns and goes back. And the counter is on. And it's Zapata. Well, they can break here. That's the throw. Lo Celso. Chance! There it is! And right on half-time, that is telling. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already so...
They've reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Hits one! This could fall anywhere!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Bartra. Has he picked him out? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's Simeone. Zapata. Good idea, just poorly executed. Zapata. Throw it. Sevilla are making a change now. And here's Simeone. Vlasic.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And it's Simeone. It has going for goal! No mistake!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Pings it out wide. Now can he finish? Chooses to go back. And it's played forward. He's tried one! Zapata. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lo Celso. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gets it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Sevilla merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Driving on, he could shoot here.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Torino showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Plays it back. Vlasic tries lifting it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Torino produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Torino complete. And the finish! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Torino are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Torino could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal... Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kluivert. Smith. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Bournemouth have themselves a chance from the spot. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Saved it! Golden opportunity wasted!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Keeper has beaten it away. He's gone for it! It's found its way to him. Kluivert. There are a few waiting for it. Gets it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Bournemouth have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's making a real surge on the left. That's great strength on the ball. Kluivert.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a loose ball. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nicely measured pass. And the finish!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Done very well to intervene. Now the counter. He's got options out wide. Cuts it out. Pings it out wide. Going through. Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, sweet feet. Kluivert. And that's been levered. Chance to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hoists it forward. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Knocks it away. Looking to get within range. Can he deliver? Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Unal. He could be in here. And it's played forward. Brings it forward. And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think the story of the first half was dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
Bournemouth head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bournemouth playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He's had a shot! And in it goes! First blood drawn! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Breaks on here. Clive Hurts. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's got... and the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Bournemouth have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chance to break. No way through there. Clive Hurts. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's been won straight back.
Bournemouth clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Kluivert. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
He can get that clear. Boca Juniors can make their change now with a break in play. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Kluivert. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the counter is on. Right through the middle. Got a sight of goal here. And a shot! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That was a given. It always was.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Boca Juniors get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Out to the left it goes. There's the shot! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Forward it goes. Battles to win it back.
Boca Juniors are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Played back in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Bournemouth need to hold on for a few more moments. Timely intervention.
Bournemouth probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
They are right into last chance territory. It's come loose. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And it's played forward. He's got away. And a header! Oh, extraordinary. And there goes the final whistle. Bournemouth come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result matters. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, they can break here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Can he get the shot away? Gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball through needs to be good here. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Has a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
West Ham get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Walker-Peters. That's a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looking to break out here. Driving on, a real charge here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And he's there to clear it. Just brushed off the ball there. Dashing forward at pace.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Todibo. It's a fabulous position. It's a loose ball. That is very well defended. Going for goal! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
West Ham get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Areola can pick that up. He's played him through. Gorgeous control there. There is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Real chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and, I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Plays it over to the other flank. That intervention was very necessary. He's had a shot! Could move up a gear here. Gets it back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Time and again they are repelled. Defenders on the back foot. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Timely intervention. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's got options out wide. Can he shoot? It's being played forward. Now the counter. He's through. Chance. Going through. Goes for goal! He's scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been... And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Thinks he's got rid of that. Tries to dink it in, right through the middle. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Cataldi. Just brushed off the ball there. Real chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Bartra. Lazio applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Cataldi. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Maldini. Cataldi. Hoists it forward. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's played forward. Cataldi. He's got through. Can he find a finish now? Oh, he's in! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Cataldi. Has a goal!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
In with the challenge. He's got options out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, nice touch. And it's hoisted clear. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And now the breakaway. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Cataldi. Maldini. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now a chance to break. Maldini. loose. Cataldi. He's in! Played towards the front men. That'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Lazio clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve. Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Bartra tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Celso. Good ball, it's found its target. Lo Celso. Going for goal! Goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Sevilla take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Lo Celso. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. Lo Celso. Chance to shoot. Now can he finish? He's gone for it! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Neither side really getting hold of the ball.
Sevilla have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take...
He's had a go! No, not quite.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Bellerin. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. And here's Bellerin. Gets it back. And it's Hector Bellerin. The changes then in quick succession. Neat exchange. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Lo Celso. A promising ball, and the shot! In it goes! It is no contest, it is a landslide.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It truly is quite a sight to behold here, the Mineral, amongst the largest stadia in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Now the counter. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Looking, he's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. It's wrestled off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Trap. Hoists it forward. Immobile. Out to the left it goes. Paris, yet to have a shot on target.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Forward it goes. Could move up a gear here. Gets away from his opponent. Turns and goes back. Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Immobile. A chance! He's had a goal! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hefty foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to level it up.
Well, it's always worrying that the psyche is affected after a missed penalty.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And it's played forward. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. could fall anywhere. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Traore hoists it forward. Now it's Immobile. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, good interception. And here's Immobile. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Paris having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Traore. That's great strength on the ball. It's a brilliant interception. Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Immobile.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now surely! Forward it goes. Being still separated by the game's only goal. A real chance to break. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Immobile. Pamplona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And now they can launch a counter.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Could be thinking about a shot here. And it's played forward. Tries to stroke it through. Massive leap! And another time! Well, they can break here. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a foul, no two ways about it. changes here, from both sides in fact. Into the last quarter of an hour.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And that has put paid to that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Receives it in a good position. Plays it out to the wing.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Jabal, he's through, now is he in? He's gone for it! In it goes! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Jabal tries to head to, and the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive, the finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is terrific to be here in the foothills of the Alps at this most notable of modern stadia, the home of Juventus. We have already started here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shot at goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Over to the left. Now it's Aspas. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Villarreal have it back and they can go again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Vigo still to register a shot on target. Driving on, he could shoot here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foyt. Foyt. That could spell trouble. And here's the chance to counter. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Gets it back. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a good... He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And help's available out wide. Through it. And it's played forward. He gets past his man. And here's Perez. So who can spark this game into life? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Tries a shot! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now. Villarreal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from it.
And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Vigo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. A real chance to break. Perez. Nicely measured pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso drives it forward. And it's Vecino.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Marcos Alonso gets into the right position to intercept. Defender's on the back foot. Going through. Hoists it forward. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Oh, they can break here. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose. Looking for support. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Breaks on here. Gets the better of his man. It is quite a run he's making here. Vecino. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
It is a corner. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has been cleared. Battles to win it back. it's played forward. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marcos Alonso goes looking. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's found his man. And once more they can't get through.
Vigo are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Done very well to intervene.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's good for it! He scores! Do not write them off! Back they come! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Vigo surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
And now the breakaway, and here's Perez. Surely a shot. Turns and goes back. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's been taken straight back. It really is now or never. They're going for goal! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter.
And that's it. Vigo played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up out. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tolisso. Hasselbohr. Played back in. Looking to get within range. It's broken loose. Tolisso. Shot! He's gone for it! Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Lyon have an early lead. Good start. Tolisso doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, he's shooting chance! It's gone a long way up and away. Tolisso. Lyon have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Lejeune. Lyon are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Lyon scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Lejeune. Oh, he's gone for it! They've done it!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen?
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Lyon! And they get themselves in front! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Lyon get themselves into the lead. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Minutes till half-time. Receives it in a good position. Needed a better pass there. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. Can he find a finish now? Can he get the shot away? More than happy to take the muscular approach. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Could be thinking about a shot here. Hoists it forward. And here's the chance to counter. He's had a look, has a pop! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Tolisso. And it's played forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Fofana. Lovely bit of skill there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the counter. He's played him through. Oh, the ball's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tolisso battles to win it, but had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? And he's there to cut it out. And now they can launch a counter. Doma just brushed off the ball there. Chance to break. And the counter is on. He's got away. Has a goal! Sticks it away! Goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Lyon will 2 up and into a position of real strength. Going for goal! He's scored! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hatterbohr. Oh, good interception.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Turns and goes back, and the shot! Up to meet it! In it goes!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And a header! He will be livid with himself. Forward it goes. Who's going to get there? Lovely feet. Lyon cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Tries a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Lyon take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that will be the final act. Lyon have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Into the channel. Hits one! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Sporting have an early lead. Good start. And the finish! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Disappearing out of sight.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Goalkeeper's ball. Ball forward, done very well to intervene.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he's cut it out. A real chance to break. He's in! Oh, what? He's gone for it! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Felipe Anderson. Cuts it out. And here's Felipe Anderson. Turns and goes back. Chance! Can he? It's come back out! He scores! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ball's out on the left now. Sporting are leading with half-time drawing close. Out to the left it goes. Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Felipe Anderson. That intervention was very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has a pop! Oh, he can pounce on that. Really well taken goal. And right on half-time. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that...
Has a goal! It's in! And the comeback is complete! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I think...
Big chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Hoists it forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter.
Big chance! Must be! Real chance! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's on and the shot! And he just whacks it away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's a throw. And it's played forward. Going for goal! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Deftly done, and a header! In it goes! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they?
That's great strength on the ball. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Chooses to go back. Good take. Has a hit! No mistake!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's come through. Sporting cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Four extra minutes added on. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.